How we met. Bezario Mwanza.
Sife Mwanza.
We met in Dola.
Yeah, at the studio.
He came over to record some songs and yeah, that's how we met. How we met.
Hi, this is John Mumba.
Chile Shabwale Mumba. Well, we met at church 2013. It's an interesting story.
How we met on Lifestyle.
Lord, you got me saying wow, wow. I now know how,
Hi, my name is Nawa Mubiana.
And I'm Flevia, Mubiana.
Awesome.
I almost said Banda.
She almost said bad day. How did we meet? We met, I think 10 years ago. When I joined Deliverance Church. I joined Deliverance Church in 2010. And that time, I was part of the youth ministry. And she was just somebody that I used to see at church. So we didn't have like a cosmic moment of meeting, like, oh wow, there's that girl, oh there's that guy. But yeah, basically we met at church. Years later, after being involved in the youth ministry for a long time, that's when I started noticing her, actually in 2017.
He was just a person.
Yeah,
It was just somebody I know from church. Knowing that we came from the same church, and there was nothing like, I
I've
think
seen a girl.
that guy is there.
No.
There was nothing like that for me.
Yeah.
It was just somebody I knew from the youth ministry, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I remember that day. I'd gone to church with a friend of mine, Boniface, and she came. She jumped off from the bus, walking towards the church, and I looked at her. I'm like, gosh, this girl is fine, eh? Wow. So I remember that day we talked. I asked her about her then boyfriend. She told me no, things are wild. But later on, that's when I asked her out. Eh?
I think I was actually dating.
You were
at
dating that time?
Yeah, I was dating. I was seeing someone. So we just go talking.
Yeah.
I would just go talking, trying to catch up after, I think, a long time. Yeah, basically that.
Yeah, so that's when we started noticing her. And I would tell my friends, that's my wife. But she just doesn't know it yet. Then I hadn't even approached her or told her anything, but every time I would look at her and say, that is my wife. She just doesn't know it yet. End of 2017, there was a Jesus in the House concert. So I tried my best to lure her to notice me. So I would give her tickets for the concert. And then the final proposal on when we made it official was in February, just after Valentine's Day. We had gone to Protea, Cloud9. And there I asked her out, like, officially, I want you to be mine, not these entanglements that we have been hearing about. But yeah, so then she told me that, what did you say? That you want time, space?
I think I just laughed and I said, let's go home. Yeah, there was nothing.
She didn't answer that day.
I don't think I answered.
I think after a week or so, that's when I started pestering, like, dude, I asked you out. What's the story now? What's happening? So officially then, he said, okay, cool, we'll start. And we started dating on the 27th of...
No.
That was what?
I don't know when we started dating, but we just made it official on the 27th of February. There was a lot. There was a lot. And I didn't tell him what was going on because I had a lot of people around.
A lot
I
of
had
suitors. A lot
and
pursuing.
I had friends telling me this guy. But there was this guy around. He was always there. Pick me up from work, take me to school and whatnot. But people didn't know what was going on in the background. That there were a lot of people, a lot of suitors, and others would call me, hey, no, we hear you are going out with Nawa and whatnot. Hey, that guy, this, that,
Musia
please
Vamuna
discuss
Vanzero.
yourself. There are a lot of
Atimsia
good
Vamuna
guys.
Vanzero.
So, yeah, there was
Mwenda
all
kuwa
that
poor.
going on. There was all that going on, and so I had to face that, and I had to face the Nawa, who was always there, and I had to face the people that, the guys that were behind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot going on until what happened?
I had to make a decision, like, you know what, these other suitors, I know there are like 5, 6, 10 guys who are after her. So I had to step up my game and make sure that those other guys fall out. So
He was actually aware of what was going on and the people who were pursuing me, because there's this friend of ours, mutual friend.
yeah.
He would take information to him, and he would bring information to me.
And you
So
will
he
bring
was-
information to the other guys who are
Exactly.
pursuing.
So we had this video.
Monga ni bora ya mwamba.
Really? Okay, so
But
there
that's what
was
they used
that.
to call it. Ati bora ya mwamba.
So am I that bola?
How now you have settled. We have scored now.
I gave myself a chance to know who Nawa is and not what people say he is. And in time, I got to know the real him. And I just fell in, I fell in love with the real him because he didn't hide. He came clean to me, and I didn't have to explain myself whenever I was with him. I didn't have to apologize anyhow like I used to. Sorry. But there was not. I didn't face all that whenever I was with him. So I found it easy to even start a conversation with him, and I think that's why I think that's why I made it. What can I say? Yeah.
Yeah, so even the time that I was pursuing her, a lot of guys went straight forward with her saying, if you accept me, I'm going to marry you, Shashani.
Oh yeah,
and all
there's
those
even
things.
that.
So, but for me, I went
He came
with
as a friend.
friendship. I want
He
to
came
know
as a
you,
friend.
and I want you to know me. You know, if you get to know me, of course, maybe we can spend the rest of our lives together. So after getting to know who the real me, because most people, they knew me from a distance. They knew me based on what people would say. Like, you know, now it's like this, now it's like that. But none of them has ever visited me at home. None of them know even where I stay when I'm sick. No one. But based on what is heard around me, that's when they say, we already saw. But then she got to know me for herself. And that's where their love just...
Did you plan that?
No, I never planned it, but I made it a point that I remember I used to even call it a challenge. See Bay every day. So if this girl is going to know me, I need to spend time with her every day. And I remember the whole lot of 2018.
Yeah, that was 2018.
2018, I would literally sleep at home, but I would spend most of my days with her, and that's where the friendship grew. That's where we got to know each other, and would spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
So So the proposal, how did I know the ring size? First of all, I would do tricks. I tried to get her finger compared with mine. Okay,
I have
big,
tiny
okay,
fingers.
just really tiny, beautiful fingers.
Mm-hmm.
But I got the smallest finger, and I noticed, okay, if this is the size, okay, I need to get something smaller than my finger.
But it was still big.
Yeah, it was still bigger. It was still big.
So the ring was just for photos.
Yes.
After that, we had to take it for
For
resizing.
resizing. So, but what happened prior to that is that I had made arrangements because I asked her out at Procha Cloud9. And so I went back to the same place where I had asked her out and made arrangements with the guys there, the managers at Procha, took the ring. And I had a good friend, Kao, who helped me out in picking the rings. We moved around. Yeah, finally settled for one, took it to Procha. And she didn't know all the whole time that I'm going to propose to her. So
Yeah.
later on in the evening, I told my mom that today I'm going to engage Flevia, and I called a few of her friends to come to Protea and some of my friends, and yeah, we had a beautiful table with roses around it, and yeah, we ordered food, we ate, the guys came in, but she didn't know, and as we had finished eating, that's when the waiters came with dessert. And so when they put the dessert on the table, they opened it and the ring was there, and it was just like, wow. I got up, knelt down and asked her to marry me. And there were words on the table, the plate that said, will you marry me with the ring? And yeah, she said yes, and the other guys now came out as a
But
surprise.
before that, you first reached. Remember, before the engagement and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, before you put a
I
ring,
forgot.
you first
Yeah, reached home.
reached
The
home.
parents, yeah.
Yeah, you first came through. When was that? When you first met my cousin
I was-
from Kushi, and then I did the introduction as he's just a boy.
Oh yeah.
And then
And-
after that, he got talking to say, I think I just want to meet the family. And then my brother-in-law suggested, if you want to meet the family, he said, we are not the right people. It's better you see mom and dad in Chilenje.
Oh, yeah.
And so he made arrangements. I thought he was joking. Me, I thought it was just, it's just in the world. So for me, I didn't take everything serious. So after that, then my cousin called mom and told her, no, there's this guy, and he wants to come and meet you people. And then mom was like, actually, I didn't know. I was told after. And then mom went like, no, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy. And then my cousin went like, no, I think he's a good person from what I have seen. And that's how they made arrangements. He was supposed to reach home, I think, a week before. That was in January, right?
January, yes.
In January. Yeah, he was supposed to reach, and then I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
The
Mashukombe
Bashukombe was
wasn't
not around, and then it just so happened that he officially reached on the 27th of January.
Yes.
And
Proposed
on the 27th of February.
of February. And then we had later they had the Chilanga Mulilo, and officially we married on the 27th
Yeah.
of October. So we celebrated 1 year marriage.
Yeah, but before we did the Chilanga Mulilo, when he reached, I don't know what was going on. Please don't say anything. You can say actually if you want. But he came up with a suggestion that we should start a fast before we wed. So what we would do is every 7 days of every month we would fast for 7 days.
From the time that we got engaged.
From the engagement time
that we married.
We married.
So from
So we would fast every 7 days of every month. And they became so
And
tight.
we became thin. And people thought that we had pressure.
We had pressure, but they didn't know what was going on. And some friends would even say,
Hey,
"Hey,
are you guys
even
praying?
praying?
Hey,
You should
all this
pray,"
confusion
and
that is
whatnot.
going to happen.
But
Guys,
they
guys are
didn't know
praying.
what was going on. And I remember the first thing that we said we're going to pray for was that, you know what, you've disappointed people,
Yeah.
and I have disappointed people. I had suitors, and what I have
And
heard a lot of
entanglements.
people. We've done things, but let's just come clean. If we want this thing to work, let's just come clean and before ourselves and also before God, so that when we start life after the do's and whatnot, we should know where we're starting from, and we should
skeletons in the closet.
exactly. We
Yeah.
had to clean our wardrobes and everything
Yeah.
else. Yes. Trust me, that time, during that period, there's a lot that goes on in a bride's mind. You want to visit every bridal store. It wasn't easy, I must say. It wasn't easy picking the dress, and I think I just reached a point where I was like, I think whatever I'll set, whatever I'll pick is what I'll settle for. But I had something in mind to say, at least it should be a ball gown, something like that. Even if it was not really a ball gown, but it was close.
Right.
So I remember visiting trendy brides, whatnot. I would go to bridal parades and whatnot, but still I couldn't find what I really wanted for the service. But I finally settled for some dress,
That
which
is a
was
beautiful
which,
dress.
which was okay. I think I don't regret.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still feel happy even up to now when I look at the dress. But it's not an easy process, I must say, because you have people around. This one telling you, no, you settle for this, you settle for that, but they don't know what your budget is. It's not like when somebody says you should buy this dress in such a store, like they'll top up or something. No, they won't
Windows
top
good in
up.
a week, huh?
It's your own money. So
Yeah.
if you try and please your friends and whatnot, that Mbaka Chabe,
Yeah.
I should buy that 10-pin dress. Dude.
The other challenge
will see
that I
Jesus.
remember you went through is
Yeah.
because of her size. She was very small.
Oh yeah.
And yonse my size nzopezeka cheni yakula.
Yeah, cool. So it was, yeah, but I enjoyed the process though. I enjoyed the process. I had pimples everywhere because of a dress, because of
Wow.
yeah. Anyway.
Just the the normal "Here Comes the Bride" song. I think the wedding day was the most scary and the most happiest days of my life. I was scared, never. And I remember then Pompey's album and Mag 44 Buana, that's when it came out, and there was a song which was playing in Gio's car, Contolola. And there's a line that says, Yenzo Nicola Manta, Osati lelo. I'm like, yeah, not today. But when I saw her, the mom was holding her, and I looked at her, I was like, wow, oh my God, fine girl. Yeah, it was amazing seeing her in walking down the aisle, and yeah, doing the vows. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. So the night of the wedding, after we had the reception, we went to a beautiful hotel. But we went there. You book in, you sign in,
You check in.
You check in, yes. We checked in, and the night immediately when we got there,
we just put our bags. Yeah, we more like settled.
Yeah.
Not that we had settled, but it was more like settling. And then we started laughing.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit just filled us with laughter.
Like
So
we are
this
married, eh?
has happened, and we laughed. I think almost for an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah, an hour.
Like an hour or so, just laughing. The person is on the bed, I'm on the floor, and we just had an outpouring of the Holy Spirit on the night of our wedding, and we started
praying.
And we prayed. Oh my God!
We prayed. Yeah, it was. I think that's not something I expected.
Oh yeah.
What I heard people say and what actually happens is totally different, because our experience was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that on your wedding?
On your wedding night, I'm sure a lot of people are excited about, But the Holy Spirit just filled us with joy, filled us with laughter, and we were just laughing, bubbling in the Holy Spirit, praying, thanking God for everything that He had done in our lives, thanking Him for the wedding, everything. It was just an outpouring, like a fresh outpouring of the Holy Spirit on the night of our wedding. And from there we just knew that God is in this.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit
we had that
is in
conviction.
this. Like God has engineered this.
There's God.
We are with the Lord.
Doing things.
We are not alone.
We're not. But God is with us.
Yeah. So
what do I appreciate about you? What do I appreciate?
I don't
What
know.
do
I want to know.
He's a good listener. He's a people person. That's one thing I appreciate. Even if people, push him away and whatnot, he's always there for people, and he always listens to me. Whenever I have issues, he's there paying attention. Do you even pay attention?
I do pay attention.
He pays attention.
That's
the problem. He pays attention, and that's one thing I appreciate about him. And he's always been a good friend. That I do appreciate. He's also accepted me the way I am.
Hallelujah. But
Yeah.
Nanga man of God. So come back. That is a powerful man of God. Man,
He's a powerful man of God. He's a powerful man of God. You're a powerful man of God.
Thank
You are. You are.
What I appreciate about Flevia, I appreciate everything about her, starting from her hair, her smile. I appreciate how you look. But the other thing is, my wife is a clown. And I remember the first few months of marriage, we would laugh at ourselves. Like, so people think that you're a serious person, And then she was managing at her workplace, and people say that you're a manager, Chachani.
Hey,
but here you are.
At work, I'm madam. But at home,
she's
I'm
just
a
a
clown.
girl who loves to laugh.
Yeah.
The other thing that I appreciate about my wife is that she loves family. She loves her family and my family, and she loves me. Out of all the other good, suitable men, all those perfect ones, she chose me.
How do we resolve conflicts?
From the time that we got married and from the time that we were dating, we haven't had like a major. I think it was just one, but before we got married, That's when we had serious fight.
I thought I was going to
Like
die.
where we am driving and I got pissed. I was
got
mad.
pissed.
Almost
And
bust the
we
car.
almost hit into something and we had to park.
We had to park, and you know what? We can't keep this.
And I always remember that day.
Let's deal with this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So
from
how we
that
resolve conflict? Usually, from the time we got married, we haven't had major fights that we have to, see it and.
But we do
But
fight.
usually, we have misunderstandings, not fighting. I think fighting is a big word.
Fighting is a big word.
Yeah, misunderstanding. So how we resolve that is, first of all, we give each other time to calm down and not to say things out of anger.
Yeah.
And we try by all means before we sleep. We talk about it. And for me personally, I like to avoid certain things. Ngakaripa maningi. We forget, and I think many men like doing that. But we try by all means and say, you know what, Baja. So you didn't. Sunakambe bueno, and we iron out issues.
Yeah. To a lady preparing for marriage, what I would say to her is enjoy the process. Don't say Vizaka No, have fun. I know it's challenging. You get to face a lot of challenges from relatives, friends, and whatnot. But enjoy the process. Make your day. It's your day.
Yeah, unless
It's
you're planning
you
to marry again.
But if you're not planning to marry again, please enjoy the process and just have fun.
Oh yeah.
Don't do things to please people. If your budget is 4 pin, do something
Work with 4
within the 4 pin that you have. If your budget is 20 pin, do something within that. Don't go an extra mile and say, we pakachabe, ine pakachabe coverage address, pakachabe I should. No. What's important is you word the person you love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what's important. So yeah, and pray. Prayer is vital in wedding preparation. It is important. You will have to pray, because for me, I saw God during that period. I saw God. Some things were done for me. I didn't have to pay for some things.
Oh, yeah.
People had to pay for those things. And surprisingly, the dress that I got was okay. They had put an amount, and then I think after a month when I went there, I found there was a discount. So what happened was I was like, okay, how about the same dress, and then the money that I paid, how about you just do all the deductions and what. So what happened was they did all the deductions to the other dress that I had picked, and there was some change. So I just told them, share, because I finally got what was within my range and not what I wanted. Otherwise, I would have been in debt right now.
So to you, man of God, who has found the right girl? So many, man. If you have found the girl that you believe is the one, get to know the girl. Get to know where she's coming from. Get to know the real her. And spend time together, as my wife has said. Pray for the man who's being told you are not good enough, you're not the right one for her, you're not perfect because of this and your past. God can use anyone, and God can change your story. God has changed my story. I wasn't like this, but because I found the one, and I believe that she's worth it. Yes, she's worth.
You are not okay.
I've changed. The Lord has changed my heart, so God can change anyone, and prepare for life after marriage.
Yeah.
As you are preparing for the wedding, prepare for life after marriage. And what happens if 6 months after you get married, if you're working, you lose your job. If you are doing business, you lose whatever contracts that you have. And for us, we started preparing life after marriage before. And so we built a house before getting married. And so when we just got married, just lived, like, we rented for 3 months.
Yeah, for
and
3
we
months.
decided to move to our house, in 3 months of getting married, and we are living in our house. So we prepared for that. And COVID came, you never know. So prepare for life after the wedding as you are preparing for your marriage. So enjoy the wedding, enjoy your marriage, enjoy your youth, enjoy your wife.
And your husband.
Thank you
Thank
for
you very
having us.
much
It's been
for
a
having
pleasure.
us. Yeah. Just that. Okay.